Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we're going to be doing some work in improving your chess, okay? And the first thing that we're going to be working on today will be hanging pieces, okay? Hanging pieces. What are hanging pieces? Well, pieces that are totally free. During a chess game, it is very important that you all pay attention to hanging pieces. So hanging pieces are so important that, for example, if you have a free piece to capture, that means that it's a hanging piece, and you should win by capturing it or get an advantage. On the other side of hanging pieces, make sure that you do not give away pieces, all right? So that will be the topic of today. By the way, I hope that you are having an excellent first day of school today, and I hope you did very well. I hope that you are studying and making an effort to be the best in your class all the time. And let's get started with hanging pieces. Now, notice in hanging pieces, we're looking for 3 pieces, all right? 3 pieces. So in this position that we see here, what should black play? What move should black play? What is hanging? What is free? Anyone? If anyone could help me here. What is hanging? What is free? Anything? Anyone has something free here? Guys, pay attention to the class. I will be paying attention to the chat. If someone is overdoing it in the chat, I will just block them immediately. Okay, we're talking only chess. Okay. All right, so anyone knows what is the hanging piece here? What should black play here? Is black to play? What should black play? Okay, so Gary is saying queen takes a1. I agree with that move. So queen captures a1. King moves up. What should you do now? Hanging pieces. We're looking for free pieces. Pieces that are not protected or are not well protected, and we could just win material. What will be another move here? Will be another move here for black. Will be another move here for black. Anyone could help me? Take the knight with what? With the queen or with the bishop? That's the question. What to take the knight with? The queen or the bishop? Who can help me with this one? Take the knight with the queen or take the knight with the bishop? Anyone? Someone said take it with the bishop. Someone, well, most people are saying take it with the bishop. Bishop takes e5. Bishop takes e5 is actually a mistake, guys, because we only have to think about our opponent. For example, here we have 2 moves. We could capture this knight with the queen, or we could capture the knight with the bishop. If we take the knight with the bishop, actually white will play queen to f1, and that will be checkmate, and we will lose. The move here is queen takes. And after queen takes, we are winning. Notice if I go back and I play here bishop takes, this will be a very, very bad move, because now it is white to play, and white could play queen to f8, attacking the king. The king has nowhere to go, and that will be checkmate. That happens a lot when beginners are playing chess. You could get a little bit careless and end up losing the game. Now let's go to puzzle number 2, and we're talking about hanging pieces. What move should black play here? What is hanging? What is free? Anyone? What is hanging? What is free? What is hanging? What is free? Guys, pay attention. If you don't pay attention, you are talking too much in the chat, I will put you on timeout. Serious thing. Now, king takes knight. Okay, so some people say king takes knight. Okay, good move. It's a hanging piece. It's a free piece. We always should check if we could actually capture pieces. So no, after king takes knight, king goes back. What should we play here with the What should we play here with the black pieces? What should black play here? Anyone? What should black play here? Let's see if anyone could get this move. What would be the move here for, what would be a move here, a good move here for black? Well, here this is very interesting because here for black, black could win this game, but black has to play king to g3 and try to turn his pawn into a queen, and he will win. This pawn is too slow, so we will be able to get our queen, and then with that queen stop this pawn. So that was the idea. This position, what is free? What is free? White to play. What should white play that, and to get something for free, what should be white's move here? White has a nice move here. What should it be? Anyone? What do you want to do, guys? Take this bishop, take the queen. What would you like to do? I like taking the bishop because the rook will attack the queen. Someone say queen takes e5, but queen takes e5 will end up in equality. If I play queen takes e5, pawn takes, and if I take the bishop, then he could just play something like this, and he has a rook and a bishop, and I have a rook and a bishop. I don't get much. But notice, guys, if I take this bishop, let's see what happens if I take the bishop. If I take this bishop, my queen, oh, he's attacking, he took my rook. Many of you may think that he shouldn't have taken the rook, but after he takes the rook, I capture the queen, and I am winning. Now, let's see what would have happened otherwise. For example, in this position, after I took the bishop, if he took my queen first, notice that the material is kind of equal. If I take back, we have same type of material here, but here I could play an in-between move in rook check first. He has to block with the rook, then I take the rook as well with a check, and that ends up being checkmate. So he doesn't have a choice but to, in this position, take my rook. He cannot defend this square. He cannot go here because my queen will capture his queen. So that is why bishop takes bishop is so good. If at the beginning I played a move like queen takes queen, this will not work because you just take, and when I take the bishop, I don't really have a big advantage here. I don't have an advantage. He could push the pawn, and notice how the position is equal. Bishop, bishop, rook, and rook. So there's some interesting tactics in there. Okay, what about this one here? This one is tricky. What is hanging? What is free? Who can help me with this one? Who can help me with this one? Guys, if you are talking too much, I will put you in timeout. The first penalty will be 1 minute, but I might extend that to 5 minutes or 10 minutes one time. I need you all to pay attention to the class. So let's talk about chess and what is going on here. What to capture? What should we do? So what should black play here? It's black to play. What should black play? Knight takes g6. By the way, the knight is given the letter N because the letter K is given to the king. So knight takes g6. It's very important before we take the knight on g6 that we know exactly what we will do after, right? So knight takes g6 is the move. Good, but what do you do after pawn push? How do you deal with this move? Because this pawn is about to turn into a queen. How can we stop that pawn from turning into a queen? What move should black play here? Black has only one move to play here to save the day. What move should black play here to save the day? This is anyone has it. Anyone? Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Now let's see if anyone has this one. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tournament will be starting in a little bit, so we have to get some tactics going. Knight f8. Gary, very good. Knight f8 is the move. attacking the pawn, and this wins for only one reason, all right? When the pawn moves forward and turns into a queen, then we have knight to e6, creating a double attack, and we will be able to get that queen and win the game. Of course, this pawn will advance, turn into a queen, and we are going to win the game in that way. Next position is this one. After this check, it looks like a free queen, and it is a free queen. But to win here, you have to always pay attention. For example, after queen takes queen, pawn push. Here, what is the good move for white? Here, white has to play a very critical, important, good move. What move will that be? Can someone tell me what move should white play now? White is in check. What move should he play? What to do with the king? The king is in check. What to do? Well, in this position, guys, many people will not get the correct move. If you are running from check and you know your queen is going to be captured afterwards, in this position, the best move is to use your king to attack the rook. So the logic behind this move is the following. I move my king here and I will be attacking your rook. If you capture my queen, I will take your rook. So by the time you take the queen, I take your rook. And this game will continue, of course, because we have two pawns here that we want to turn these pawns into a queen. So that's how most likely we will win, because this knight will have to be sacrificed for one of these pawns, and then we will eventually win the game. So that is something important as well on how to win games when we are doing a good job like that. Now, I want to, let me see, how many people in the tournament? Only 15 people in the tournament? Only 15? Can't believe this. Let me see if I could share the link with you all for the tournament. Let me share the link with you all for the tournament. Is 43 of you online, so I hope that all of you join the tournament. Okay, so y'all could click and join the tournament, guys. Do not miss the tournament. Not miss the tournament. Okay, let me just finish organizing this. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, so 46 people are online and we are getting ready to play our tournament. Most players in this tournament are beginners, as you may see. All right, I might end up playing in the tournament, guys. As I say, I might play in the tournament. It looks like a very interesting tournament. So before we continue with the rating, let's talk a little bit about the tournament. Okay, so before we continue with the rating, let's talk a little bit about the tournament. So in the tournament, guys, we're going to play a Swiss 6 rounds tournament, meaning that each one of you will get to play 6 games. Of course, that is once you are in on time. You need to be there when the tournament starts. The tournament will start in 16 minutes. So when the tournament starts, you need to be there, all right? And we're going to play 6 games. At the end of the 6 games, the player with more points will win. There's no such thing as elimination or anything like that. If you win all 6 games, you are good. If you lose all 6 games, that's fine, all right? The thing is, make sure you play a good game. So how do we play a good game during a tournament? What do we do? For example, to play a good game, guys, my advice is always start with e4, and if you're black, play e5. This is the best way of starting the game because you are controlling the center of the board. So many players do not start like this, and they end up playing at the very bottom of the tournament. They end up in the last 10 places or in the last 5 places. Now, as you are learning more and more, you need to start remembering these moves. You need to start to remember to control the center, then bring out your knights, bring out your bishops, and also castle. You need to do these things. So for example, in a game like this, I will bring out my knight, then I will bring out my bishop, then I will bring out my next knight. You see how nice this is looking. So let's repeat that one more time. After e4, e5, try to learn these moves, guys. You bring out your knight to f3. The knight is attacking that pawn. Black brings out the knight to c6, defending the pawn. White brings out the bishop, lining up the bishop in this very nice diagonal, all right? And black also brings out the bishop. Okay? So in this way, we are bringing out pieces, which is extremely important when we are playing a chess game. Now, we need to bring more pieces. So I bring my knight to c3, bringing out my next knight, and black brings the knight to f6. So whether you are playing white or black, you have to remember, control the center, bring out your two knights, bring out your bishops. Very, very important. Now it is time to castle. When I play in a chess game, I need to castle. So I grab my king, move it 2 squares towards the rook. Notice 1, 2 squares towards the rook. And the rook will automatically go next to the king. So I only grab my king, move it to square, and I let it go. And the rook will go next to the king, and that is castle. In chess, if you play a chess game and you do not castle, your king will be in trouble, and you most likely will end up losing the game. So after this, you want to make room for this bishop to come out, and black will make room for this bishop to come out. So the white bishop most likely will go to g5, pinning the knight to the queen. If this knight moves, you are going to take the queen, okay, with your bishop. And this bishop will normally come to e6 because this square on d5 has to be defended against the jumps of this knight. So it is very important, guys, that we pay attention to this when we are playing a chess game, okay? Don't get distracted in only playing pawn moves, pawns, 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 because if you're only pushing pawns, you are not going to be doing a good job, okay? So that is very, very important. Now, I want to take a look at, okay, guys, 35 of you are in the tournament. Welcome, all 35 of you. Let's see how that goes, all right? And there are 51 people in the live, okay? 51 persons watching the live. Now, the question here, my question here, guys, is, well, I will put the link once again. So if I could put the link once again, and I will see if I could pin that message so the link will remain always at the top. Okay, so I pinned the link for the tournament, so you could always, the link for the tournament will always be on top, and you will be able to see it, click and join the tournament, okay? Make sure you click and join the tournament. Now, what I want you to do, guys, make sure and click join the link, all right? Join the tournament. And let's continue. What I want to do, I want to take a look at the games that you played last week. It's always good to analyze games. So if you played a game last week that you think you didn't do too good or you think you did very well, just tell me your name if you won the tournament last week, and let's analyze your game. So just type your username, and I am going to be analyzing a couple of games until the tournament starts. Okay, that is the idea. See if I could find, close this one, close some tabs here, close this one. And what I will do, I will go to the other teams, and I will check the tournament from last week. Anyone wants me to analyze their game? Okay, Coltis 2010. Where is Coltis? I'm seeing Coltis 2012. Will it be 2012 Coltis, or is it 2012, 2010? Seeing here Coltis 2012, so I have to go to Coltis 2012. Okay, let's analyze a game of Coltis 2012. Coltis ended up 6th in the tournament, so that's not bad at all. So 6th in the tournament is not bad at all. So what game to analyze? I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing one loss only. So wait a minute, you had a very good tournament. You only lost one game. Let's learn from that game that you lost. Okay, so it's important to learn from the games we lose. So let's see how you lost and why you lost. So you're playing here with the white pieces. Let's see how this went. So e4, e5, very good. Knight f3, knight c6, very good. Notice, guys, how this game is going like a very nice professional game. Knight c3, bring on out the next knight. Knight f6, bishop b5, bishop c5. All of this is fine, no problem. d3, castle, bishop f4. Wow, call this. First mistake here. First mistake here. Called this 2012. Why? And also, Nate the Great missed it as well. What is wrong with this move is that this bishop is standing right where this pawn could capture it. But the player with the black pieces, which is Nate the Great, did not capture the bishop. This was the move. Just take the bishop. And there's a free bishop. Remember, these bishop guys have to go either to g5 to create a pin or to e3 to challenge this bishop. This bishop should not go to f4 because it will just be a free bishop. And you all guys, you have to be careful with two things. Where do you put your pieces so it will not be free? And when your opponent makes a move, pay attention to your opponent's move. Nate the Great should have been paying attention here and then see, oh, that's a free bishop, and take the free bishop. Instead, he played a6, and this move here, Coltis could come out of it. Like she could hide from it. For example, bishop takes, good move, because I took your knight and now I'm getting ready to run away with my bishop. But here, Nate captured this bishop instead. Coltis played knight d5, and notice Coltis managed to save the material. c6, bishop c4, d5, bishop takes d5. No, Coltis, very bad. Here, better move is bishop back or pawn takes. I like better after this move, bishop back. No problem. If they take here, you capture with the pawn. If they take your queen, you capture with the rook. And you have the same material. But here, what was this? This was a bad trade. Because here you use a bishop to capture a pawn. And then you lost your bishop. So this is a bad trade. Capturing a pawn with a bishop, especially when the pawn is defended, then you lost your bishop to a pawn. And that definitely ended up being the mistake of the game. Then your opponent brought more pieces out. You managed to castle. But at this point of time, it's very difficult to do much stuff, because you're already losing material. Notice here also how Nate the Great misses stuff. For example, Nate, you have to be very careful in your games. Pay attention. And also Coltis. For example, by the time you play bishop pawn here and the bishop move, you didn't realize that your knight was free. You play rook here, and Nate, seeing a free knight, he didn't capture the free knight. Nate instead moved the queen, missing the free knight. You play queen here. The queen is defending the knight now. Rook attacking the queen. And this queen is kind of like, well, it could just take the pawn. But you play here. Notice, instead of capturing this free pawn, you play queen here, putting the queen in front of this bishop, and then you lost the queen. So my advice is be careful where you put your pieces, all right? Because you are playing like a good game, but you are being a bit careless moving your pieces. So before you move your pieces, pay attention to where you are going to put them, okay? Pay attention to that. And my advice for Nate the Great is pay attention to your opponent's moves. The game is played move by move. Your opponent makes a move, well, make sure and pay attention to see if you have something free. Always pay attention to see if there is something free that you may want to capture, all right? So don't worry, this is to learn, so next time, make sure you pay attention. Now, I'm wondering, guys, if I should play in the tournament. Look at this. Look at these people, the Kings, Creative, Annabelle, a whole bunch of people in this tournament. So I will join. I want to play with you all. I will join. No, it's a 6-round, 5 minutes tournament. This is a lot of time, but I will join and play, have fun, because definitely I will get bored just analyzing games. Analyzing your games is fine, but I will want to also play some games. So I will play with you in the tournament, and I will be analyzing the games that I play against you. So against every opponent that I play, I will be analyzing the game and going through the game and what I'm thinking and why I'm doing certain things. So you could always come back to the video and watch it, especially if I play the game against you. You want to come back to the video, watch the video, and see how you did, what mistakes you made, and all of that. So that will be very good to help you with your chess. The tournament is a very nice one. It has a group of a lot of good players. So this will be very interesting. All right. Now, 4 more minutes. We don't have a lot of time to analyze another game. Maybe we could go. I will just give you some advice of what I believe you should do. All right. So I think that will be the best thing. Okay. Now, during the game today, okay, and this goes for everyone. Number one thing is to make sure you control the center, you develop your pieces, and after you finish developing your pieces, that means by bringing your bishops and knights out, you want to castle, and you want to continue bringing out pieces, making sure all of your bishops and both of your knights are out. When you are bringing out your pieces, pay attention to this bishop. Don't put it on f4. If you put your bishop on f4, your bishop will be captured. And also, for black, when this bishop goes to g5, pinning the knight to the queen, do not move the knight. If you move the knight, this bishop is going to take your queen and you're going to lose your queen. Okay, so remember, do not move this knight. Do not move this knight because this bishop is going to take your queen. So those are little things that you have to pay attention to, all right? Pay attention to that, okay? All right, what am I seeing here in the chat? I'm seeing a whole bunch of things in the chat. I'll have to put some of you on pause in the chat. See, focus on the tournament, guys. I'll give you all some timeout. Who else will get timeout? Who else will get timeout? I'm seeing. Checking around. Who is going to get timeout? All right. Okay, so now, guys, remember when you come to the class, you come to this class once per week. We have a class, we play a tournament. I want you all to pay a lot of attention in order to play a good tournament, in order to improve. Every week, you have to try to do better and better. Make sure you bring out the pieces, make sure you castle. And also, guys, make sure you use the chess to improve your chess, all right? Use the chess to improve your chess. For example, only chess, when you open lead chess, you could go to the part where it says puzzles and you could solve puzzles. You could solve one move checkmate. You could go to the part that says practice and you could practice many things on the chess. Checkmates, you could practice pins, you could practice skewers, fork. We're going to be working on these tactical themes next week just to make sure that you get through them, that you work on them and you get them done properly, okay? So in that way, you will learn these topics and you can use them in your game, okay? All right, so now focus in the tournament, guys. We're going to start in 1 minute. So make sure you pay attention to what is going on. If you need to drink a little bit of water before the tournament starts, make sure you do so. Pay attention, pay attention. Okay, 47 players in the chat, 48 in the live. Tournament starting 46 seconds. Good luck, everyone. Pay attention to what you are doing. All right. Pay attention move by move. It is very important. Be alert. Don't just move pawns, pawns, pawns. Remember, control the center. Bring out your pieces. Castle. All right. Make sure you do the right thing. Okay. Make sure you do the right thing. The chat room is open, all right, in lead chess. Make sure you do the right thing on the chat room because lead chess could ban you and then you will not be able to play in the tournament. And I don't want anyone trying to ask me for solution. You will have to write lead chess if you do something wrong in that chat on lead chess. So now focus on your game and try to play very good. Good luck, everyone. The tournament starts now. My first game is against Alisa. So let's see how my game with Alisa goes. playing with the black pieces. So e4. Against e4, I'm going to play e5, controlling the center of the board. Alisa brings out the knight, attacking my pawn. I will defend my pawn. Oh, this bishop comes here, being developed, attacking my knight. So I play bishop c5 to also bring out my bishop. So now we both have two pieces developed. She has a bishop and a knight, and I also have a bishop and a knight developed. This is called the Ruy-Lopez, and the variation that is called the classical variation. She brings out her knight. This is an interesting move, actually. And what to play for this move here? I want to play maybe knight here. It should be fine, I believe. Yeah, this should be okay. She plays d3. So she's just developing her pieces. Not bad at all. And here I will play the move pawn to d6. So notice I developed three pieces. I'm controlling the center. My opponent now plays bishop g5, pinning my knight to the queen. I will attack the bishop. Okay, knight goes to h4. Okay, so on knight to h4, guys, I don't like this move too much. When I play h6, I was attacking the bishop on g5. So in this case, if your bishop is under attack, you have to either capture or move away. By playing knight h4, now I could just capture the bishop for free. So I get a free bishop. A better move would have been taking the knight or moving the bishop back. Now my pawn is also attacking this knight. My rook is attacking that knight. So white here is already in trouble on move 7. Guys, make sure you pay attention to your game. Play a good game. Some of you have spent talking a lot on the chat and not paying attention to your game. Okay, now this knight comes back to attack my pawn. I have to decide what to do with that one. And I'm thinking of bringing my bishop out here. I think this is a good move because bringing my bishop pins the knight to the queen. So in that way, he cannot capture. Now he play pawn to h3. And to this move, I'm wondering what to play. I will attack this bishop here. I'm not worried about pawn takes bishop because of this rook being on this open file. Maybe I will end up, okay, knight takes here is not a good move because the bishop was pinning the knight to the queen. And by taking the pawn now, I could win a queen. Okay, so it's very important that you pay attention move by move and understand what is going on with each one of the pieces, all right? So if a knight is pinned by the bishop, you shouldn't move it because then you will end up losing material. Now for this position, I will castle just to have my king, send my king to the corner, and I should be fine. I could have captured this pawn as well, but I want to castle and then go after the king. Bring the rook to the center of the board. I will take this pawn. So when you see something free like that, you could just capture it. He is attacking my bishop with his rook, so I play rook bishop here, attacking this knight. And I'm getting ready to bring this knight out. Because when I bring this knight out, notice how I discover an attack on this knight. Now, notice that this knight is worth 3 points and she just took a pawn that is worth only 1 point. So you have to be careful because in this case, the exchange is not good for you. Because you exchange a knight that is worth 3 points for my pawn that is only worth 1 point. Okay, so now he plays rook back, and I will play my rook to the second rank. The rook on the second rank is very good. It controls a lot of squares, and it's also give me the chance to bring my queen and try to create an attack and ideas of checkmate. Guys, if I see you talking too much of something that has nothing to do with chess, I will just put you on a 10-minute ban. 10 minutes without being able to chat, so you focus on the tournament. Remember, we are here to play the tournament and to learn chess, guys. All right? It's not time to just socialize and have fun and all of that. I want you to have fun, but playing the game. I want you to have fun learning chess. Okay? I want you to be careful with the chat. Okay? Now, this is not such a good move. Notice when I put my rook here, my rook is working with my queen, and I'm threatening now to play queen to d2. Queen to d2 will be checkmate, and the game will be over. So I go back to the tournament now and see what is going on. There are still some games going on. All right, there's 51 people playing in the tournament, so this is actually very nice. This is good. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Now, notice, guys, that the games, notice these, guys, very, very important. We are playing 6 games. This is a 6-round tournament, all right? If you finish your game quickly, you are not going to be in another game until all the other games finish, okay? So when everyone finish their games, we could see here that it's still 6 games going on. When all those games finish, then we will play round 2. So in round 1, everyone is playing. And then when everyone finish is when we play round 2, because this is a Swiss tournament. This is how tournaments normally work. When we play arena, as soon as you finish your game, you get into another game. That is arena, okay? It's a lot of rush and all of that. In this one, no. In this one, you could relax, play your game, because no one will play more games than you. Everyone will play 6 games. So this is a 6-game tournament. Okay, it's very beginner friendly. There are a lot of beginners in this tournament. So if you are a beginner and you are watching this, you are welcome to join and play. If you're a strong player, well, in the top 10 places, you will find strong players, all right? In the top 15 places, you will find strong players, all right? But there are a lot of beginners, a lot of intermediate. So the tournament is a very nice mix for those who are now learning, for those who have been playing chess for a good while. It's just a brilliant tournament, all right? So just pay attention, you learn, and then you play the game, and you could always come back to the video and look at the games that I am analyzing. Every game that I am playing, I will be analyzing what is going on in order for you to learn as well. Pay attention during your games, guys, to free pieces. You are playing with a lot of beginners. There will be a lot of free pieces, all right? There will be a lot of gifts, hanging pieces. So pay attention to see what pieces you could capture for free, okay? That is very important. Pay attention to good moves, all right? Don't just play quickly. Pay attention to what is going on. If your opponent is giving you something for free, you want to capture it, all right? So always pay attention to that one. Okay, I'm seeing this game between Improve and Edezi-chan. I wonder who that is. Okay, and Improve is doing very good with a rating of 1800. So let's see how that goes. So a lot of people already finished their game. There are a lot of people with 1 point. So notice 10 people already got 1 point. And if I go to the next one, okay, sorry about that. My phone is ringing and I have to put it in silent because, guys, I cannot take any call. If someone is calling me now, sorry, I cannot take any call. I'm in a live at the moment. I cannot take any call. I'm working. So after the tournament, then you all could call me. All right, so make sure I put this in silent and not taking any calls for the moment. Okay, so not taking any calls for the moment, guys. Sorry about that. I will get back to you afterwards. Okay, so we are getting ready for round 2. There's only one game remaining and it's about to finish for sure. Remember, you're playing a time control of 5 minutes, no increment. Okay, so a game could last all the way up to 10 minutes. Okay, because it's 5 minutes each. And then we will go to round 2. Okay, so round 2 is about to start. Good luck. Remember to play a good game. So let's see who I have. I have to play against Dimitri. So I'm playing here with the white pieces against Dimitri. So I will start with e4. Dimitri play e5. I will bring out my knight to attack this pawn. And now I will bring out my bishop. Notice, guys, bring out the knight, bring out the bishop. He plays now knight to f6. Very interesting move. Very interesting move. But I will test Dimitri a little bit. I will play knight g5 because when you play knight f6, you need to expect knight g5 sometime because on knight g5, these two pieces are attacking that pawn. He attacks my knight and I will capture on f7. This creates a double attack. I am attacking the queen, I am attacking the knight, and this is quite interesting. Okay, guys, remember to be nice on the chat. Pay attention to the game. If I find you are talking too much on the chat, I will just put you on hold for about 10 minutes. So no talking for you for 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Now this knight comes to the corner, attacking my bishop. Okay. So I have to pay attention to what is going on with that knight. And I have two things that I would like to do here. Maybe defend my bishop like that, but I don't want to give away this bishop. So I play a little check here to see where that king is going. This king has to go to the corner. He doesn't have much options, I would say. And then I will bring out this knight, attacking this knight. Okay. So I want to continue to bring out pieces. So he captured with the knight. And here I have to decide with what pawn to capture. So I'll capture with this one. Okay. So I open up the bishop. I open up this file for my queen. He brought the knight back. This is good. No problem at all. And here I want to bring my queen to an interesting square. This is square here. I'm looking at this king. I want to start attacking that king somehow. So I'm trying to get pieces close to that king to see if I could attack it eventually. Notice that my opponent is having some problems here with his pieces. So he brings his queen out here, no problem. And I will play bishop all the way back. Although I shouldn't worry about that. I could play just a normal move like maybe f4 is the best move here. I will play bishop e3 just to have more pieces out. Just to follow the idea of bringing out pieces. So I have a knight out, a bishop out. This move is not going to really work because I could capture it with the bishop. Okay, he is attacking my how you call it, my knight with his queen, so that is very good. So he didn't capture the knight. Come on, the whole point was to capture the knight with the queen, and he didn't capture it. What do you think about that, guys? Now he loses the queen because of knight f7, creating a double attack. The knight attacks the king, attacks the queen, and he will lose the queen. His idea was good, but then he didn't take the knight. And now in this position, what to play? This is quite interesting here. I think I should have checkmate here. Bishop check, pawn takes, queen check, king moves here, queen check here. I will play it. I will play for this line. I think I have checkmate here somehow. There should be a checkmate here somehow. Oh, he went there with the king. All right, let me play queen here, check. And where might the checkmate be? Bishop check, king here. Now I'll play queen check, followed by bishop check. Or queen check here. He could go back there. All right, I have to check it with the bishop then. Check him with the bishop. Let him run that way. And if I just check him with this bishop now. Then check him here with my queen. Only move will be here, I believe. I have a pawn push check, which looks interesting. My opponent is really fighting for survival here. If I play queen check, he moves there, and bishop here, that will be checkmate. And check here, and checkmate here. Okay, so the problem with Dimitri in this game, guys, was how to put it. In this position here, when I play knight g5, I'm attacking this twice. So he needs to play d5 to stop it. So that is why I recommend, guys, when you reach this position, play bishop c5 instead. Because when you play bishop c5, I don't have knight g5 because the queen will take the knight. Okay, so pay attention to those little things when you are playing the game. Okay, so now I have 2 points. There are a good bit of people with 2 points. 9 people with 2 points so far. So notice, if you got 2 points, congratulations. You are doing very good. Keep going, guys. Remember, control the center, develop the pieces, castle. Pay attention. So if they are hanging pieces, you could win those pieces. Pay attention that you do not give away free pieces. Okay. So pay attention to all of those little things during the game. If you are now reaching here, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. A lot of people come, have the class, enjoy the class, and they don't subscribe to the channel. Remember, this is a complimentary class. Join the channel, subscribe to the channel, and in that way, you will help me to reach more people. All right. And the more people we reach, the more people there will be in the tournament. More beginners for you to win against. So pay attention to that one. So let me see. More people keep winning here, guys. We now have more than 10 people with 2 points. Very interesting. 55 players in the tournament. This is like what? This is not the record yet. I think we had more before. But 55 is definitely a very good number. Okay. So we are getting more and more people joining this Saturday tournament. What is going on? These are Monday tournament. What's going on with this game? I see this queen move from here to here. This queen moved from here to here instead of taking a free queen. Guys, pay attention to free pieces. Pay attention to free pieces, okay? When there's something free, you want to capture it. So here, black is playing a good game here. Oh, look at that. Be careful with that knight. Jude Jordan versus Emmy. Very interesting game going on there. Very good, guys. Keep paying attention to what you could capture. Okay. So I will let them be. They are doing a good game. I see that's 2 beginners having a little fight there. So that's very good. So we have, guys, 3 more games going. These are the 3 games going. This endgame, look at this, guys. A rook and king versus king alone. This endgame should be won. This endgame should be won by white. So you have to practice that endgame. Remember to practice those endgames. What I will do, guys, I will share in the groups things that you're supposed to be practicing, okay? And endgames are very important. We have a tournament, guys, coming up. We have tournament coming up. We have tournament coming up. Let me see if I could find the link for the tournament. We have the Jumbo Chess tournament coming up. Okay, guys. Those in the chat, who is misbehaving in the chat, boy? Who is misbehaving in the chat? Because some people will get banned, definitely. Definitely. I will have to block the chat, guys, so no one will be able to chat on the chess. Okay? You all need to be respectful on the chat. Okay? Don't overdo it, guys. Come on. Go in the chat, yes, no, and I will have to deal with that. Okay? Your account will get banned, and I don't want anyone telling me anything afterwards to help you unlock your account. You'll have to get a new one somehow. Okay? Now we are on game number 3. Okay? I have to play against Lethality. Lethality is playing d4. Very good. I'll play d5. I think Lethality won the last tournament, so I have to be very careful with Lethality. Lethality is playing a Queen's Gambit. So I have to make sure and defend my stuff. Bringing out the knight. I'll bring out my knight to f6. Next knight also came out. And I will play the move pawn to c6. Okay, so I have this interesting structure. Bishop f4. Quite interesting move. And here are a couple of moves that I could play. But I will play here bishop to d6. Challenging this bishop a little bit. Don't like the diagonal of that bishop, so I will just challenge it and see what my opponent will play. Okay, very interesting. Knight comes to e5, and I will capture this pawn. Very interesting. I will capture that pawn and see how this game will end up developing. Pawn out. I wonder if I should try to defend that pawn. I feel to try to defend that pawn. It might be a bad idea to try to defend that pawn, but I will try to defend the pawn somehow. Somehow, guys, I will try to defend the pawn. It might be a very bad idea, but I will just try to defend it. Let me see if I could defend it somehow. Now my opponent have to find a way to get back her pawn. Interesting move, interesting move. I like it. For this move, I think the move that I supposed to play is b4 or bishop b4. One of the two. I think it's either b4 or bishop b4. Bishop b4 could run into trouble, but b4 could also run into trouble. But I think it's b4 the move, you know. I will play b4. I think the move here is b4 for sure. So let me see how that goes with b4. I think I want to castle. Like these positions like this without castling, they don't feel all that great. This position has a lot of complication, upcoming complications. Oh, knight goes back now. All right, all right. So for that knight goes back move, I will play. I could play a5. I think is the best move here. Knight shouldn't take. Or should I play bishop a6? Bishop a6 is one annoying move. So I have to play a little bit faster, guys. I'm enjoying too much this game. I shouldn't be enjoying the game too much. When I start enjoying the game too much, I end up not doing as well as I should. Now here, I'm thinking about either b3 or c3. Interesting. Maybe I should just take this knight. Take that knight. So my job will be trying to play to keep that pawn. Okay. So that will be my job. I will play, guys, to try to see if I could keep that pawn. I've now attacked that bishop. I want to keep this pawn. Somehow, I will try to keep that pawn. Might not be possible, but I will try to stress out my opponent in the process of trying to keep that pawn. Oh, good move. Good move. Good move. My opponent is playing some good moves there. All right, so for that move, what should I play? If I play here, she will push the pawn. If I play here, if I take the bishop, taking the bishop doesn't look bad, you know. Take the bishop and then play what? No, don't take the bishop. Play first queen here. Right, so now my opponent has to make a decision. Guys, I'm enjoying this game too much and I'm playing slowly. I need to play faster. I need to play faster. This is a good game going on here. I have 2 minutes and 26 seconds. I need to play fast. What is going on in this game? What is going on in this game? Oh, talking with the bishop. Okay, I will capture that bishop. Oh, I thought another move would have been played, not that one. I will capture this then. Because this allow me to still have a pawn up, you know, guys. I'm still a pawn up. I believe I get to keep the pawn with this variation. With this variation, I'm keeping the pawn, which is actually good for me. Here I will also castle. Always, guys, remember to castle. I was just fixing some problems before I could castle, but always remember to castle during a chess game, guys. Okay, interesting move. Logical. That's what Nakamura would have said in a position like this. Logical. So now I'll defend my pawn. This is a pass pawn, guys. So all I have to do, I will work for that pass pawn. That will be my job. Now I'll fight for this file, making sure my opponent is not the only one controlling the file. And my job literally, guys, will be getting this pawn to promote to turn into a queen. That will be my job. Interesting move. That knight there is an interesting move. She wants to come here with the knight, so I will stop the knight from coming there. So I play pawn to c5, stopping the knight from coming there. And now I need to activate some of my pieces, all right? I'm consolidating, but I need to activate pieces a little bit more. So I have to see how I could do this with my pieces. What will be the best way of doing this? Knight there, interesting move, another interesting move by my opponent. The knight wants to come here to attack this pawn here. But this will be quite interesting because I think I could play this move here because this could allow me to invade with my knight here as well. So this could be very interesting now, trying to invade with my knight and create problems against my opponent. Yeah. So knight back. Notice how the knight attacks my pawn, attacks my queen. So she's really on to giving me trouble here. But I wonder if I could play this move here. Or queen here. I wonder if queen here is a move. Oh, I need to play quickly. I need to move. This is what Nakamura would have said in a game like this. You need to move. So let me move quickly, guys, before I enjoy the game so much that I end up losing it. I don't want to enjoy the game to the point where I end up losing the game. So now this is getting tricky here. I don't want to trick myself in this position neither. To be totally honest, I have to be very careful how I manage myself here in this game. I don't want to trick myself into a losing position. Playing against lethality. Lethality doing a good job. I have a pass pawn, protected pass pawn, so I have some long-term advantage there that I will try to exploit. And my opponent is thinking at this moment, so that is a good thing. Having your opponent thinking is always a good thing. And there are two ways of doing this, so I will see which way might suit me better when it comes to, oh, that move. Oh, my opponent is, okay, my opponent was looking at some ideas. I know why she played that move, but I want to attack this rook immediately. So my opponent will have to come up with something here quickly. Yeah, this would get complicated. This is actually getting complicated quickly, guys. This is quickly getting complicated. I'm attacking a rook. She's attacking this. What should I do now? Move here. Yeah, move here looks like a good move. Knight takes. I take the. If knight takes, I take the rook. And for that move, I could win this rook now. I could win that rook now, so I'll go for it. That was a beautiful knight though, but hopefully winning the rook is not a blunder. I don't think so. My opponent has to be very, very careful here as well. Oh, but she could have blocked with the rook, but she didn't. But good game, lethality chess. So I have to analyze that game afterwards to see if taking the pawn and defending the pawn was the right idea. It looks like it was a good idea because I ended up working a little bit. So let's see how that goes. Okay, guys, how are you all doing? Notice, guys, I was paying attention to the chat. I'm very disappointed from what you all are doing in the chat. Let me see if I could just block the chat immediately. I don't think I could block the chat at this moment. No restriction. Rated. I think I cannot block the chat afterwards, but that means, guys, that you will be getting less and less, all right? Because some of you have been doing the wrong thing on the chat and all of that. Literally, you will be getting less and less features, all right? And that is a problem that you all have to work with. You cannot have a chat and do the wrong thing in the chat, guys. No, I'm not going to allow that. Next time, you will not be able to chat anywhere. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I'm waiting to be joining a game. Who am I playing with? Come on, Liches. You are playing? Where? Okay. Wow, I almost lost that game, guys. Look at this. I almost lost that game on time right there. So I'm playing against the Kings. I have played many games against the Kings. The Kings plays a very good game. So let's see how this goes today. So the Kings appears to be absent, like not online. I don't know if the Kings had to go somewhere. Okay, so after e4, e5, I will play knight to f3, attacking this pawn. Let me see what my opponent will play. Knight f6. And here I want to play knight to c3. Interesting move. Let's see what will happen. What will my opponent come up with? That move. This move, bishop c5, is not all that great because I have this move, which gets things on my side, I believe. Okay, I get to capture this. I'm hearing this like twice. I wonder what is going on here. This move is interesting because it's creating this check idea, but there's a game of Capablanca with this variation in which Capablanca played knight b5. I don't know if knight b5 here is actually working all that well. Knight b5 is supposed to be the best move, so let me see if that knight b5 thing still works. My opponent have to find a way to deal with this. What will be the best move here, boy? Is this the best move? This have to be a good move. This is actually following a game of Jose Raul Capablanca. Quite interesting game of Capablanca. Oh, look at this, guys. This game actually happened many years ago in a game of Capablanca, and now queen here ended up being checkmate. Wow. This game is Capablanca's game, guys. Very exact game, and I managed to replicate a game like this. This is just this is just brilliant. I will just download this game, guys. I really and I was playing, of course, 97% accuracy. This was like download game. So I'll download this game for sure. All right, game has been downloaded, and yeah, I didn't know I will manage to play a game like this. Yeah, very happy with this game. Very happy with this game. Okay, so I will go back to tournament. back to tournament. I see something open here. What is this? So back to tournament. Yeah. This is opening two sides. So I'll just close this and remain up here. So yes, guys. So I am on 4 out of 4 and 62 players, guys. 62. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I see a lot of you are joining the tournament. Guys, be careful in the chat. Be respectful. Come on, guys. Don't embarrass your parents. Okay. Don't embarrass yourself in the chat. Okay. It's very important. Don't embarrass yourself. It's very important. Okay. Do the right thing on the chat. Okay. So at the end of the day, you do not get banned or anything like that. Okay. All right, guys. How are you doing in the tournament? Who can tell me, who can type their place in the tournament? Well, if you're not playing a game now, because I see 20 ongoing games. 20 players are battling right now. 20 players are battling right now. There were some people with 3 points, with 3 points, and not everyone is reaching to 4. So far, I don't know. So far, not much people are getting to 4, guys. This is like a big battle going on here, guys. So this is a tough tournament, I must say. Very interesting games. More things to come. So let's see. Creative Annabelle versus Gary. This is interesting. Creative Annabelle is playing against Gary. Gary is the fella with the Gary's doing good here. What was that move for? Nah. Why did Gary just give away a bishop there? For no reason. Then he's fighting now. And yeah, this is a lot of trouble here. This is a lot of trouble. It's not losing or anything like that, but I mean unnecessary trouble, I would say. Unnecessary trouble. Unnecessary trouble. Okay, so let's see how this goes, guys. Oh, good move. Yes, 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 brave. The brave side of it. Okay. What will Creative Annabelle play here is the big question. Bishop check, a discover check, threatening mate here, but Gary has a way to save himself with the bishop coming back. Gary's playing a good game. So I think but Creative Annabelle is a piece up. Creative Annabelle is a piece up. Gary blundered a piece. So I don't know if Gary will be able to come back from blundering a piece against Creative Annabelle. All right. Maybe against someone else, but not against Creative Annabelle. That is my opinion here. And no, the attack here has been, slowed down a little bit. And I think Creative Annabelle will bring more to the table. Guys, do not challenge me to any games, especially those long games. I'm in a tournament. I can only play tournament games. Creative Annabelle throwing all at... oh, look at this. This is, yes. If Creative Annabelle sees everything, yeah, there will be no escape from this. Rook there. Interesting move. Gary's really, really fighting to survive, but he's a pawn now that Creative Annabelle is going to win. She could win a pawn here easily. And I don't know. Let's see what will happen here. The attack might continue still. Well, definitely will continue. But will she do it? Is the question. I see that she's thinking a lot. This rook here protects the second rank from misbehaviors. But still, a pawn is a pawn. Creative Annabelle thinking so much in this position, I believe Gary might end up winning the game. What is Creative Annabelle thinking about? I don't understand. Play the game. Play chess. Play simple chess. Win simple chess. Come on, guys. Fight up. Who is going to win this game? Gary or Creative Annabelle? I have no idea. It is a very interesting game. It is a very interesting game. Creative Annabelle continues to bring stuff to this battle. I mean, Creative Annabelle is not playing around. Look at that. Look at that. Gary is growing desperate in his defense, and Creative Annabelle is looking to punish him. The move is queen to h8, checkmate. That is the idea. Can he defend against that? How? How will you defend against that? This is just problems. Plenty problems, my friend. Esto está problemático. Yeah, but that doesn't help. That will either hang the rook. Or lose the king. Oh, miss checkmate on e8. Queen e8 was checkmate. Anyhow, it's checkmate all over the place. Guys, yeah, game is over. Creative Annabelle just took down Gary. Gary was doing very good. Gary was doing very good, but don't worry, Gary. We still have 2 more rounds. Round 5, round 6. So let's go. Only 3 people with 4 points. Only 3 people with 4 points. Look at this. 3 queens on the board with these people here. Wow. Wow, guys. What will happen here? Checkmate. These people keep missing checkmate here in this game. Okay, so Jasha Vishandra. Okay, this is going to end up in trouble. Look at that. What? Black lost on time after being a queen up. Be careful, guys. You'll have to check my videos on how to win with a little bit of pieces, all right? Now I'm playing against Reese Dukram. I do not know what to expect in this game, so I have to play very careful. If Reese has 4 points, mean that he has been doing a good job in the tournament. So I have to be careful with what my opponent will do. This move. Okay, what should I do with this? I think it's d5, and if queen there, pawn here, and if this move. Yeah, I think this is the move here. And for that move, I'm supposed to play this move. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this is a very interesting line because this will work against a lot of people. This will work against a lot of players. Let's see, what will my opponent play here? That move, I'm not totally convinced about that move, you know. Am I making a mistake here? If I play check, he move, I take the rook. He plays knight takes. I block. I will be a rook up here. Is there a trick here that am I missing something here? I will go for this, guys. I know that I might regret this, maybe, but I will go for this rook here. I will go for that rook. I might just lose the game after, but I will go for that rook. Definitely. Definitely going for that rook. I am definitely going for that rook. Okay, no problem. Is my opponent trying to bring out material here or something? Should I be worried about that? Okay, let me just finish developing my pieces. Okay, so he plays the knight back. And I will play bishop here. Should I? No, I castle. I will castle to complete my development. And for that move, I will actually play bishop here. I want to play bishop here. This will be an interesting idea. Bishop out, logical move. Should I attack that queen? See where the queen is going. Attack the queen. Trying to find some interesting moves in this position, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to find some interesting moves here. Attack the queen again. Another interesting move here. Okay, now I will take this. Because I want to get to that pawn over there. That's my whole idea is to try to get to that pawn, guys. This king is stuck in the center, cannot go too far. So now I will go and get this pawn here. Have to be careful also with what is going on here with these pieces. This bishop pinning my knight. I have to be careful with a couple of things around here. I don't want to blunder anything. Throw away my game. My job is to try to get this knight out of here in a good way. Knight here is an interesting move. It's threatening knight out there. And if takes a capture here, it has some things to it. All right, it's very interesting move, I would say. But to that interesting move, should I play very aggressive? What would be an aggressive move that I'm talking about? Should I play very aggressive? Yeah, I will play queen here. I'll play queen here. This will be my move, my reply to that move. I'm threatening the knight. Yeah, you take there. I will take this one with a check. This is the whole idea about these guys. My opponent is attacking a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm attacking some stuff too. So I'll play. Should I play a check here? Play a check. This will be interesting. See where my opponent goes. See, what will my opponent do here? All right, so now for that, I will just go to the end game. I'll capture this with a check. And then I will capture the rook. And I will have a winning position. I have a knight, a rook, a bishop, and another rook. And end up in a winning position. Very good game, Rish Dukram. Very, very nice game. I think that was a very good game anyway. I'm very disappointed by some of the people, how they behaved in the chat, Be totally honest, guys. Next time, no chat, no lichess chat for you. No one will be on the lichess chat. And the YouTube chat will be limited maybe for one message every 5 minutes, something like that. So I'll write those limitations. Okay, so we have one more round to finish the tournament, guys. It is 7:48. There are 10 games. 10 games still going on. So let's see how that goes. And, well, we have a lot of people with 4 points. I think I'm the only one with 5 points so far, I believe. Yeah, no one else have reached 5 points. But we have some good results around. So I have to try to win or draw my last game in order to win the tournament. So let's see how that goes. Most likely I might play the kings or I might play the end results. I already play... did I play the end results already? I have to see who might I play. Well, lichess will decide. Maybe the kings. The king has 4 points. No, I played the kings already and I won. A very nice game. Very, very nice game. So I already played the kings. I didn't play the end results though. I didn't play the end results. I play lethality already. I didn't play creative Annabelle. I don't think so. No. So let's see how that goes. 5 games going on still, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be checking afterwards. I will be checking. Wait a minute. Did the channel grow or no? Did the channel grow or no? see if the channel grew or not. Check on that. Three more games is still going on, guys. I wonder what will be with this game. Levi Daniel is playing against Improve. Levi has the white pieces. Improve has the black pieces. That night is a very interesting night, but the game, I don't think that will end up in anything. It'll end up in a draw though. One game going on, one more game going on. Still 1 minute versus 1 minute, literally. This is a very crazy game. Let's see how will that go. A lot of pieces. It looks very complicated. It looks very complicated. Remember, pay attention to what you could capture. Pay attention to what you could capture when you are playing the game. Control the center, develop the pieces, and pay attention to what you could capture. Liam Allen said he has 2 points. Very good. Keep it up, guys. Let me check. Let me just check how are the plays in here. Okay. See, a couple of people withdraw. A couple of people withdrew in the tournament. Okay. A lot of people have not gotten any points. Do not get discouraged. I mean, if you have lost game, even if you lose all of your games, just keep playing and keep improving. Notice something. A lot of players already learned how to play games, and they have been playing games for 3 months, for 6 months, some people for 1 year, okay? Some people for more time than that, okay? So if you now learn how to move the pieces, and you are now starting, your job is not to try to win. Your job is try to understand the game. No matter how many games you lose, you are not trying to win games. You are trying to improve step by step. You will win some games, you will lose some games. You might just lose every single game. When I was starting to play chess, I used to lose all of my games. Absolutely all of them, okay? But step by step, I ended up improving. So because you lose some games, doesn't mean that you're not going to improve. If you continue to pay attention, you look at some of my YouTube videos, you pay attention in class, you play games in class, eventually you will start improving. Everyone was once a beginner, okay? Every single player, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, the last round, guys, is here. Round 6. I'm playing against Gary. So I play e4. Wonder who is Gary. Oh, Gary plays the Caro-Can. Who is Gary? Who is this Gary person? Play this move. A3 was maybe a better move. Let's play this one. Okay, notice, guys, I'm just trying to control the center, trying to develop my pieces, and see what is going on in the game. Interesting move. I will play rook here. Rook to e1. My move perhaps should have been a3 is the best move, I believe, in the position. A3 should have been maybe my best move here. I don't know what he's trying to do with that move there. I should have played bishop here to exploit that. Yeah, bishop here should have been the best move for that. No. This move now. Pin that. Interesting. Okay, what to play here? Knight here. I'll play this move here. I want to put both of my both of my rooks on the open file. On this file, I want to control these two files with my rooks, okay? And then I will see what I do, how I follow up. This move is an interesting move. He attacks my bishop. He attacks this knight with his bishop, trying to create weaknesses. So I will play my bishop right back. He could play knight here, also creating multiple attacks. So my opponent is actually doing a good job, I must say. I must admit, my opponent is doing a good job. But this position requires a lot of maneuvering, understanding, and my opponent is doing everything well. I mean, I cannot see any mistakes on my opponent's play so far. Knight there, attacking the pawn, attacking everything. And at this point, I have to pay attention to where to put my pieces, because this could end up getting very, very tricky very quickly. Very tricky very quickly. If I play queen here, what will he play? Knight there, does it work? Does knight there work? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Knight there, bishop takes. Knight takes, bishop takes. Takes. Interesting, will just be an endgame. I could play also queen here, bishop takes. Interesting. Well, this is an interesting position, guys. So let's see how it gets developed. What this position developed into. My opponent is now thinking. Last round, guys, of the tournament. Last round of the tournament. Nice move. I like it. No problem. What to do in case of that move? What should I play? Take the knight. Nah. Take the knight looks good. Bishop takes. And then take his bishop. Yeah, take the knight first. And then take the bishop. Or should I try something fancy? No, nothing fancy. Let's take the bishop. And here we'll play knight here. Just putting my knight in a more advanced square. I think I like this idea. See what my opponent will come up with. Mr. Gary 6 is playing a good game. See if Gary could keep it up. This knight coming up here, where he's going with that knight. Where does that knight want to go? I don't want that knight going places, you know. Should I play bishop here? If knight there, I don't have any. Or should I play rook here and try to create an attack? Positional play or attacking chess? Attacking chess. Positional play. This move is a very nice, quiet positional move that makes sense to play. Controlling this knight. I don't want this knight to go many places, so I'm fighting a little bit against that knight. And now I play this move. I don't know how useful this move will be, but I play this move. I will play this move. Start playing some interesting moves here. One of my ideas, guys, might be rook here and here. This might be actually one of my ideas. This knight move I don't like so much. Play a rook here. If it takes, I take. I want to start improving my pieces. Okay, I'll capture with the pawn to take away that square from his queen, improving my pawn. I no longer have a weak pawn. So yeah, there are some good things about my move. I no longer have my knight in a very nice square. So let's see how that goes. Okay, guys, I hope you are doing good in your tournament. I wonder how you did, if you made a mistake, if you did well, what is happening? Talk to me, tell me, how is the tournament going for you? I want to know how is that tournament going for you. Trying to put some pressure here on Mr. Gary, who has 1 minute and 22 seconds. Interesting move by Gary. But I'm not about to be allowing things here. So I'll play perhaps rook here. Should I take that rook? Should I play rook here? Rook here, trying to create a pass pawn. No, rook here is better. I'm not about to try anything too fancy. Put my rook behind my pawn. Not the best square for a rook, but okay, it is a place for the rook. At the end of the day, I'll come here. This blocks this file a little bit. This bishop is just going to hold on there for a little bit. Hold my opponent for a little bit there with the bishop. So that's good. Yeah, this is only going to get more complicated for my opponent, hey guys. Should I just threaten mate? Guys, I think I have something here. Bishop takes check, king takes, queen takes. Yes, no, he doesn't have queen there. I will try something, guys. Maybe I will lose. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's not working. But I will try something. Can't just sit there and do nothing. I want to play something fun. This move. Let's see if my opponent finds something here. I sacrifice a piece here. So now he has to think. I'm attacking this bishop and I'm attacking this. I'm creating attacks all over the place here. So I think this should work. Okay, this move of his apparently is not really going to help him. Have this check. Where is that king going? Oh, this is mate, isn't it? I mean, rook here is mate. So, yep. Very good game, Gary. I caught you in a tactic there, but very good game. Back to tournament. Okay, guys, there's still one game going on. I have managed to score 6 points. Hopefully, yeah, winning the tournament for sure. And guys, next week, Monday, please God, we have tournament again. But notice, the flyer for the Jumbo Chess team tournament is coming out. Is coming out this week. Maybe tomorrow for sure will be out. Maybe even tonight. So look forward to register in that tournament. That will be a big tournament. Very good tournament to register. So make sure and register with your team. Jumbo Chess team tournament is coming in December, and we are really looking forward for that one. Okay, so one game is still going on between Adam and Levi. These two are fighting up here for a place in the tournament. So let's see how will that go. Oh, look at that. What? Wait, these people are missing free stuff all over the place. This position might end up just being a draw. What? Oh. Might still turn into a draw. I don't think Levi has enough time to win this. It's just too little bit of time. And yeah, end up in a draw. All right, guys, it was a good tournament. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Take care, have a good night, and enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.